Hey there, I'm back. It's been a hot minute since I've been out here on video, and I wanted to get on today and talk about a post that I did about a week and a half ago on Facebook about a movie that I came across. And the name of the movie is 222, like the time. And still shocked that I just came across it now in 2024 when the movie came out in 2017. But as I always say, everything is perfect. So the timing is perfect for the message, and the message is about messaging. Funny enough, I have seen 4 or 5 different movies or TV shows over the past year that all have the same kind of idea. And one of them is either a main character who considers themselves normal starts getting messages in some way that is not normal, and they're afraid to tell somebody or afraid to tell people because they think that they're going to be judged or they're not sure if they're crazy. Or B, they do tell people that they're having these kind of experiences and people do judge them or think they're crazy. And it's really a very important message right now because I believe that so many more today than 15 years ago when I had my grand awakening are much more aware and much more open energetically in receiving kinds of messages that come across as abnormal or supernatural or however you want to look at it. I teach how the world around us often is a big message for stuff that's going on within us. And if we can't accept that things around us are messages or things for us to reflect on, then we miss a lot of our inner knowing, our conscious knowing of ourselves. But the first step is recognizing that culturally we still haven't gotten there, apparently, because we have a lot of this coming up in our media, which means that it is a topic for discussion. It is something that's poking at us. And we still like to talk about things like ghost stories. We like to talk about weird events and things that have happened that are uncanny. And yet we always still refer to them in a normal context. Well, I want to say normal, what an average context, like it's an abnormal thing. I've worked in this field in consciousness and meditation, spend energy healing, intuitive work, all kinds of stuff like that for like 13 years now. And so I have this kind of conversation every day. It's very common for me, and I forget that it's not in everybody's conversation every day. So I guess that's why it's important for me to get this message out, because I believe a lot of people are getting these kind of messages or having these things happen in their reality that are repetitive, that they're saying, well, what's that about? That seems like it's out of place, or it seems like it's different or something for me to look at, but I'm not sure what to do with that. And yet they're afraid to say something because then they don't know who to talk to about it. They don't know who's going to judge them about it. They might be called crazy or superstitious. I mean, there's so many ways that people judge about that. But I'm here to tell you, psst, it's fine and important. If you've noticed it, it absolutely is important. And probably there are many things you haven't noticed that are important having to do with messages back to you. And it's not supernatural. It's actually our natural connection, interconnection, and how things reflect back to us energetically. Very mundane and boring things. Sometimes it has to do with what we call the reticular activating system in our brains, which is, look it up. It's a very scientific explanation on how we only perceive things through this filter that we create in our mind through our personal experiences, and how we filter out things that we don't think fit in that set of experiences to sort of save ourselves, to create efficiencies, right? However, it does limit us. And there are many things going around that we often do not perceive or even look at because of that. And that's why it's important for us to retrain that now to see things in a much bigger, more holistic fashion. So that's all I'm going to say about that today. But if you haven't watched the movie, go and watch it. It's on Amazon Prime for free. And if you have something that you're not sharing with others because you're afraid you're going to be judged, or in whatever way, comment below, tell me about it, or send me a DM. Would love to hear about it. And I can assure you that we can figure out what that means for you.